Purple Heart Homes understands the importance of homes to veterans on all fronts. It's why they do what they can to help find housing and employment opportunities for veterans. Staying out in the heat without proper hydration can lead to heat illnesses, and it's important to recognize when symptoms might be starting and when they become serious. People are trying to relocate, and there is more rain to come, which is a big concern for the area. The bill has been passed in both the House and the Senate. All that's left is a signature from Governor Josh Stein. It's hot out here in the Queen City, and after speaking with Novant's primary care physician, I learned a little bit more about how you can stay cool in this warm weather. Their target date is to launch in July, and if all goes well with the pilot program, they might expand to other neighborhoods. Whether behind the desk or on the floor, student journalists have had the opportunity to learn in a professional setting. Dancers are encouraged to bring items like lacrosse balls and biofreeze to keep their bodies going, as well as items like fidget toys to stimulate their minds.
So what did you talk to, I believe, was that with Novant Health?
Yes, it was. We talked about so much. The first thing we talked about was just your back to school physicals. You can be getting it for a sports appointment, or you can just be getting it because you need those forms filled out. And they were just talking about the most important things that they screen for at those physicals. And one other thing in the Uptown area we want you to be aware of is that there is a blocked road on East 4th Street between Queens Road and Charlottetown Ave. Now, if you're coming that way, we recommend you take Elizabeth Ave instead.
It's hot outside, Tara.
Yeah, first off, you're brave for even running in the morning because I could not handle that. I spoke with a primary care physician from Novant, and he just gave some advice on how to stay cool. And, you know, it was really avoiding the heat during those peak hours, 11 a.m. till 4 p.m.
Yeah.
And wearing loose clothing and sunscreen when you're going outside. Don't know if you're doing that on your runs, but you should. A fun day on the water.
Yeah, I love swimming.
Can easily turn into a dangerous place. According to the CDC, drownings are the leading cause of death for children aged 1 to 4. YMCA Aquatic Director Amy Guy says water safety is for everyone.
Drownings are silent. They are quick. They go undetected. It's not like the movies. It's not a wave. It's not a cry for help. It's not loud.
Since 2005, she's led swim programs for people of all ages, like Juanita Mitchell.
I've learned how to backstroke. I don't have to go to the ladder to get out of the pool. I can climb out of this pool by climbing up on this wall.
She says the YMCA's classes have made her a stronger swimmer, something Guy says is crucial during the summer season, as is knowing what to do in an emergency.
We always say reach, throw, row, but never go. Especially if you're not a strong swimmer yourself, you can reach a pole out to them, or a noodle, or a float.
In addition to classes, there are other preventative measures you can take when out by the lake or beach.
Life jackets are cool. We're bringing them back.
An item so small can make a huge difference. Prioritizing safety can keep the fun times afloat. And while there's a lot to remember as far as safety goes, it's also important to have some fun this summer in the water. In North Charlotte, I'm Sarah Grosch, WCNC Charlotte. A lot of mothers struggle silently while dealing with postpartum anxiety and depression. For some, the feelings can linger on for years. Welcoming a baby to the world is an exciting thing, but for moms like Jasmine Mix, it can also be isolating and stressful.
Literally felt like the four walls in my home were just closing in on me as I was simply trying to nurse my babies.
Mix is the executive director of Mind Body Baby. She works to make sure new moms get the support they need.
Those feelings are still real. The anxieties that I had when breastfeeding 18 years ago are still very relevant in my life.
Mind Body Baby is just one of many local resources working to help mothers struggling with perinatal mood disorders.
Bring him over here.
Novant Health is now providing all its lactation consultants with mental health support trainings and certifications.
We just want to be one more step so that we can help identify and help make that person's journey a little bit easier.
Laura Korsig is the manager of lactation services at Novant. Novant's 90-minute sessions allow consultants to further analyze if a mother may be struggling.
And when they say, even when I get the opportunity to sleep, I can't, that is a red flag.
Korsig wants to remind new parents that this is a challenging part of life, and feelings of doubt or uncertainty are normal. To learn more, you can visit our WCNC Charlotte mobile app. In Elizabeth, Sarah Grosch, WCNC Charlotte. Police are investigating a St. Patrick's Day celebration that took a violent turn confrontation between police and partygoers caught on camera. More than 100 international students have asked a federal judge to let them resume their studies while the court decides whether the government abused its power by terminating their immigration records. Yesterday's ice storm reminds us it's still winter, and Punxsutawney Phil can say, "Told you so." He saw his shadow this week, and the legend says that means 6 more weeks of winter. Reporter Ethan Hetrick looks back on the fun in Punxsutawney on Groundhog Day. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very excited for the Super Bowl. I'm wearing green for the Eagles today. Governor Josh Shapiro is proposing a new state budget that includes millions more dollars for schools, public transit, and more. Earth Day happened this week, but today Penn State is hosting an event for local families to get outside and celebrate Mother Earth. After more than 20 years at Penn State, the dean of the Belisario College of Communications is leaving to become president at a New England university.
I think Pearl is just absolutely adorable. Stingrays are my favorite animal, but Sarah, what would you have called it?
I think Bubbles would be a cute name
Aww.
for a baby stingray. That's all for today's newscast. We hope you'll join us next Friday for our next local news update.